ये है दिल्ली दर्पण।
Hailing from all the 26 states, 6 union territories and 145 countries of the world. And I'm happy that we could actually do something in education. I'm very happy that I could speak to you and deliver the real meaning of Atmanirbhar.
Let me take the opportunity to introduce him on the stage. He's the designer behind Academy of Film and Television, one of the 10 best film schools in the world. He's the Chancellor of AAFT University of Media and Arts and has been appointed as the Chief Scout of India. He has received accolades from the House of Commons in the British Parliament in London, the Parliament of Bavaria and Munich. He's the Chairman of the Advisory Committee of Miss Earth India. Please put your hands together and join me in welcoming the founder of Noida Film City and the creator of Marwah Studios. Give it up for Dr. Sandeep Marwah.
Good evening, everyone. What a pleasure to be here this evening with all of you on this beautiful, well-designed program by BMI. Let me take this wonderful opportunity to extend my heartiest thanks to BMI for inviting me here and giving me this beautiful opportunity to be part of this program and with all of you. Respected Deepak Voraji, Dr. Murthy, Dr. Rao, respected Madam, all my dear friends, let me start with two very important lines. कि सभी दिशाओं से शुभ सुंदर भाव विचार भरे नित अंतर पुण्य धरा बन जाए स्वर्ग ये मेरे यत्नों से करुणाकर. What I'm trying to tell you in these two lines, whether it is north, south, east or west, whether it is India or abroad, whether you are the top of the hill or you are standing at a seashore, whether you are in a lush green garden and looking at some colorful flowers, or maybe looking at the most beautiful woman on earth, the fact is there are two things which are much more beautiful than what you can see with your naked eyes. And these two things are your thinking and your feelings. And the best part is that both the things are right within you. You don't even need eyes for that. On this very auspicious day, let's pray, hey Lord, give me good thinking, give me good feelings so that I can do good deeds, and through my good karmas, I would love to convert this earth into heaven. This is what I believe. I'm sure you will also believe in the same. I'm recollecting another two very important lines. कि काम शुरू करते नहीं भय से नीचे लोग, मध्यम तजते बीच में देख विषम संयोग, पर उत्तम वे लोग जो हर दुर्गम पथ झेल दृढ़ता से बढ़ते कदम बाधाओं को ठेल. And before I give you the meaning of these two lines, let me admit that I belong to films, television, media, art, culture, fraternity, and this is one business where we have never ever bothered to divide the society on the basis of caste, creed, religion, region, status, color, state, rich, poor, never. We have believed in only one dharma, one religion, and that is called growth and entertainment. That's our religion. But still I have gone out of way to divide the society on the basis of these three very important lines. काम शुरू करते नहीं भय से नीचे लोग. Who are the people who are of lowest quality, lowest category, the downtrodden people of the society, people who have 100 excuses for one job, मर गए, लुट गए, बर्बाद हो गए, पिट गए, छट गए, रह गया, हो गया, नहीं हो सकता, मारे जाएंगे, लुट जाएंगे. All those things, when you start hearing from one single person, trust me, discard that man. That man is not meant for you, because they are the black snakes of the society. They don't work, they will never let you work. They will never grow in life, and they will never let you grow in the life. Trust me, I don't need even these kind of people. मध्यम तजते बीच में देख विषम संयोग. Who are the people who belong to middle class? People with little push and pull. They try to get into the business, but the minute they see bit of the hindrance, they try to run away from the battlefield. I have categorized all these kind of people into the middle class. पर उत्तम वे लोग जो हर दुर्गम पथ झेल. Who are the people who belong to first class? People who have zest, enthusiasm, excitement. They really want to do something in life. They want to show to the world that they can do it. They love their country. They love people. They are better humans. People who really want to. They have goals in life. They are hardworking. They are honest to their profession. I have categorized all these kind of people into the first class, because they are the people who ultimately turns out to be the achievers in this country. And trust me, what a pleasure, what an honor today, that today not one, not 100, but hundreds of achievers who are right here under this roof at the same time. My heartiest congratulations to all of you. When I entered into this hall, I could feel the energy. I could feel the zest and enthusiasm which is probably projecting out of your every action in last 10 minutes, what I have gone through. Trust me, I'm very happy to be here for this beautiful program. Well, keeping all these things in mind, even I wanted to get into business, and I am talking 1986, when I wanted to create a film city for North India. Trust me, I was declared a madman. Bewakoof. Or I don't want to speak all those Punjabi words. You can well imagine what I have gone through. And then I had an idea to create a film city for North India, and all my visits to LNDO, DDA, MCD, NDMC, Delhi government, Delhi administration, all were waste for that minute. For that minute. When I entered, and even my files were thrown out, because they say you're a crazy film buff. You have no idea what you're talking. I think better you drop your idea. But trust me, I was adamant, and I had a very strong determination, and I wanted to create this film city in this part of the world, which I did it.
Awesome.
To my good luck, I met the chairperson of Noida Authority, and when I showed him the project, he jumped from his seat. Probably it's very rare IAS officers, they jump from their seat. They don't even show their expressions. And then he said, yes, my dear, we have the land and we are looking for new projects. Please submit the project in a more formal way, and we will proceed with it. And trust me, it happened. I submitted the project. I'm talking about 1986, 1987, December, the project got its clearance. 1988, allotments were made, and Film City came into existence. We were given 3 years' time. We were given 3 years' time to build up the infrastructure and to come into production. And I made it a point that since I am the founder of it, I must bring my studio into the limelight immediately, as early as possible. And I'm happy that on 10th March 1991, we started the first professional film studio of North India under the name and banner of Marwah Studios, right here in Noida Film City, and proved everyone wrong. And that should be the zest and enthusiasm every person should have. I'm very happy that to cut short, because this 30 years story I cannot probably narrate in few minutes. But to cut short, I can only say, my dear friends, that today Noida Film City is the fastest growing film city in the world. It's a 100-acre complex. 75 acres outdoor, 25 acres indoor, 16 studios, and out of 16 studios, 350 channels are being broadcast to 162 countries, 24/7. There are about 17,000 media professionals who are working in this complex in 3 shifts of 8 hours each, and the cascading effect is that approximately 1,50,000 people, they are earning their bread because of this film city. Now people, when they come back to me and they say, we are very happy to meet the founder of Noida Film City, trust me, it gives me immense pleasure and satisfaction that I could do something for my nation. Probably that was the beginning of my ideas. We got into film production, we got into television production, we got into anything and everything to do with the films, television and media. And in a span of all these 30 years of running studio, I'm very happy that we could create another. This has become an international record, and we could create another international record. And Marwah Studios has churned out around about 4,500 television programs for more than 50 channels. I'm associated with around about 125 feature films, 5,000 training films, and Marwah Studio became the maternity hospital for most of the channels in India. The first private channel, ZTV, Sahara, Mahua, Pragya, ETV, BTV, ITV, Star TV, Star News, they all are born from Marwah Studios, and I'm very happy today Marwah Studio carries a beautiful image of mother of channels in India. I'm happy, and this was probably the second step which I wanted to take, and third step we entered into education, because then all that paraphernalia which started coming in, all this 25 acres of indoor complex, a huge investment in thousands of crores started getting invested into that area. I was a bit worried that all that paraphernalia is coming, but who's going to work into these studios? There was no culture in this part of the country. There was no film arrangements in this part of the country. So I had to, I made it a point to get into education, and we started the first private film school of the country. It was 4th in the series. There were only 3 film schools in the country. When I started, it was the first private film school, first in North India, under the name and banner of Asian Academy of Film and Television. And trust me, to cut short, after 30 years of AAFT, I can only say that AAFT has been ranked as the center of excellence at par with IITs and IMM, and it has been rated as the first 10 best film schools of the world. This institution has been honored probably the largest time in this country. It's been more than 1,190 times I had to climb the stage to receive one or other award for one or other purposes. We have churned out something like 30,000 media professionals hailing from all the 26 states, 6 union territories, and 145 countries of the world. And I'm happy that we could actually do something in education. Well, that was not enough, and we made it a point that we must get into the culture part of the country, and we started building up new organizations. And I'm happy that now I'm chairing around about 100 different organizations associated with films, television, media, art, culture, fashion, design, animation, data science, law, business, management, performing arts, and whatnot. Yes, that keeps me beautifully busy the whole day, the whole year. Marwah Studio has done its job as far as films are concerned, so that I thought it's very important to expand our wings and get into every part of art and culture, and we are trying to now adding on each and everything. And there is a very important and a powerful social department which is also working from Marwah Studios, and we left no stone unturned to see to it that we should work for the women's empowerment, for children, for disability, and there are probably another 20 more departments which we are supporting. We are supporting including each and every segment, every scheme of the Government of India which we can which Government of India has been announcing. Well, I'm not here to speak much about myself, but then I am very thankful to my Honorable Prime Minister for giving one beautiful word to the nation, which is called Atmanirbhar. And not many people could actually understand the meaning of this word. If you look at the dictionary, you will see that Atmanirbhar means self-reliant or self-sufficient. But then I have a different definition which I've created for all of you today. When I say Atmanirbhar, the first letter of the Atmanirbhar is A. And when I say A stands for being ambitious. We all have to be today very ambitious. We have to have a lot of zest and enthusiasm to think big, to dream big. It's very important to dream big, because unless and until you dream big, you will never be able to achieve big. And that's a science of a positive thinking. The bigger you think, the bigger you're going to be. दिल तो छोटा सा एक छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा, आसमानों में किसकी आशा? उड़ने की आशा और चांद तारों को छूने की आशा. That should be the spirit. That should be the spirit that we have to do very big in life. And I must quote our Honorable former President of India, Mr. Kalam, who said that dreams are not the one which comes in your sleep. Dreams are the one which should never let you sleep. That should be your dream. Think big, and trust me, you're bound to be a big entrepreneur. When I say T stands for techno-savvy. It's very important to be techno-savvy today. You cannot ignore your mobile, you cannot ignore your computer, laptop, desktop, whatever you are dealing in. You cannot ignore the rising demands of the technology in our day-to-day affairs, including our own businesses. So you have to be smart enough to cope up with the circumstances. You know that India is growing in such a fast pace. The whole world is today looking at India, and that's what is we have to prove back to the world. So remember that blockchain is going to be part of the business every day. The artificial intelligence, which is already on your table, and metaverse, which is another new technology which is going to take over very soon. So you have to be well versed with the technology, and the laser, which is going to be now working very soon in different departments. So be smart and see to it that technology you are very well aware of. When I say M stands for motivation. It's very important to be self-motivated. I am very well traveled. I've been to large number of countries, and I've been to the best of the malls possible in every country. And what I look when I enter into any of these malls, I keep on checking a shop who can sell motivation. I swear I'm telling you, I couldn't find a single shop which can sell motivation. And trust me, if you are self-motivated, there cannot be anything better than that. And this M here in Atmanirbhar means you have to be self-motivated. I can do it. That should be the spirit. You can all shout with me. Let me speak one and then you repeat it. I can do it. I can do it. And if this is the spirit if you have, trust me, nobody can stop you to be an achiever in this country. When I say A, the next A stands for attitude. What's your attitude? Time has come when we have to show our culture to the world. You have to be sober, down to earth, polite, humble, supporting, compassionate. You have to bring back that original culture of India back to the floor. Your day-to-day affairs, your habits. Let the world praise every Indian that, oh my God, Indians are so nice. That is what is needed today. We all have to change our attitude. When I say N stands for being nationalist. If you love your country, trust me, that means you love everyone. You don't have to show to individuals that I love you and I don't love you and I love you. If you're loving your country, it's enough, because if you're going to love your country, you will love each and everything of this nation. The whole way of criticizing things will vanish. You'll find everything positive. You'll find, yes, things are moving on a better side. You will stop criticizing, because criticizing is the biggest hindrance in the growth. And I'm recollecting two lines कि जिस ओर चले हम मस्ती में झुक जाए उधर अंबर भूतल, आजाद वतन के वाशिंदे हर गीत हमारा है बादल, विविध प्रांत है अपनी अपनी भाषा के अभिमानी हम, लेकिन सबसे पहले दुनिया वालों हिंदुस्तानी हम। और मेरे साथ मिलके आप फिर एक बार पूरी एनर्जी के साथ भारत माता की, भारत माता की। This is the energy, this is the love, this is the affection for the nation is needed today if we want this country to be most successful and the superpower in this world. When I say I stands for Nirbhar mein Atmanir, I stands for ICE, I-C-E. It's an age of ICE, information, communication and entertainment. You cannot ignore these three things, because thanks to internet, there's a bombardment of information from all your angles, all your sides, ups and downs. So you have to be smart enough to pick up the right information. Remember that. And WhatsApp has spoiled our habits, because it has been throwing some unnecessary, unwanted information and spoiling the minds of Indians. Trust me. So please ignore all that which is not needed. Carry that information which is needed, and that will save your time, that will save your energy, that will save your mindset. When I say C stands for communication. Without communication, you can never grow. I mean, whatever business you may be in. And communication has three very important things. One, that you must know how to read, how to write, and how to speak. So get into these three very important things. But believe me, the fourth part of the communication is much more important, and that is how to listen. And I'm very happy that you are listening to me so comfortably, patiently, and trying to understand what I'm trying to say here. So C stands for communication. It's very important to be nice to people, because there's an old proverb that wars, they start with words. You know that. Ukraine and Russia, they got into the difference of opinion only because words. And those words have now brought two countries and the whole world into a unnecessary tension. तो ध्यान रखिए, what you have to speak कि बोली एक अनमोल है, जो कोई बोले जान, हिये तराजू तौल के तब मुख बहारान, ऐसी बानी बोलिए मन का आपा खोए, और उनको शीतल करे और खुद भी शीतल होए. It's very important to be nice when we are talking, because that will save half of your and my problems. When I say C also stands for commitment. कि रघुपति प्रीत सदा चली आई, प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए. Imagine this country has given us Lord Rama, a man of commitment, and it's so sad that the commitment is missing from the community. We have to be very conscious in what we say, what we write, what we commit to each other. That part of commitment is missing somewhere from the community, and make it a point that once if I have said something, even I will never be able to change. That should be the commitment, and trust me, people will start believing you, and they will, the growth of the business will be much, much higher. This is what I have realized. कि इतनी कमिटमेंट आपकी अच्छी होनी चाहिए कि लोग खुद कहे कि मुझे लिखित में नहीं चाहिए, साहब आपका शब्द ही बहुत है, आपका बोलना ही बहुत है. This is a kind of I think gesture we have to bring back into the business. When I Atmanirbhar, I, and Nir ke baad R stands for research. Fortunately or unfortunately, the word research is missing from our business, from our whole setup, our own preparations. We buy a beautiful 20-30 lakh rupees car, and without even looking at the manual, you start driving that car straight away to mandir or gurdwara or church or wherever you want to, कि साहब मत्था टका लाते हैं, और मैनुअल तो पढ़ लो, थोड़ी सी रिसर्च तो कर लो गाड़ी में. So that is missing here. We don't want to get into research. You're buying a new microwave oven without reading the manual, you will straight away put the plug into 220, 240 and start opening and bruk kar gaya ke wo to 110 ka nikla. So this is what is needed today, the bit of research. Anything, any business, any job, any industry you're trying to get into, please get into the research, learn about what happened in this industry, the history part of that particular segment, and I can assure you that your presentation will be better, you will be much better while taking your first step, even starting your own business. When I say B in Nirbhar, B stands for believe. Believe in yourself. Develop that conviction that what I am thinking is right and I have to work on this. Develop that belief. Believe in your parents. Believe in your family. Believe in your neighbor. Believe in your staff. Believe in your principals. Believe in your partners. Because the trust is missing from the community. The more you trust, probably you may get hurt 1 or 2 times, but 98 times you will be successful. And that trust will bring back lot of business back to you. This is what I have realized in all these years. Atmanirbhar, BH, stands for humanity. We have to be good human beings. You may be a rich, you may be a multimillionaire, you may be owning a multinational company, but if you are not a good human being, trust me, all that money and wealth has no use. So let's try to be good people. Let's develop good habits and try to be a supporting candidate of our community, of our nation, which is the need of the hour. We all are very well to do. See to it that if you are helping, supporting your neighbor, your people, someone who come across who's looking for your help, please come forward and support all those people who are badly in need of your support. The support can be very small, the support can be big, it doesn't matter. But only thing is that you must have that feeling of supporting people of this nation. And then after H, it's A again. And this A stands for all-rounder. Try to become all-rounder. Try to know everything possible, little. National news, international news, sports, politics, other than whatever business you are in, because that will give you a big relief. You're working so hard to establish your business, to raise your business to maybe a new level. So when you are taking interest in different segments and departments, you are relaxing yourself. You are comfortable. Your working hours can be much more. You are working your business, whatever you are in, for a much longer time. And that is needed for, I think, all the entrepreneurs who are right here. And last but not the least, we have R again. And this R stands for result oriented. So whatever I have spoken in all these words, I think what I am coming down to a bottom line is that whatever we're doing, we must see that it must bring some kind of a result. Very important. And that result, you are the best assessee, you are the best judge, and you can always see that the time, labor, resources, input, whatever I have given to whatever business, it must bring in some kind of good results. I think with all these words, I'm very happy that I could speak to you and deliver the real meaning of Atmanirbhar. Last but not the least, I can only say that it's very easy to reach on the top, but it's very difficult to sustain on the top. And for all the achievers who are right here, maybe 2 lines, ke vibhasit kar gagan bhutal, timir ko jyoti deta chal, निराशा के अंधेरे को मिटा दे ले प्रभंजन बल, कहीं पूनम अमावस्या, कहीं उलझन, कहीं फिसलन, कहीं कांटे, कहीं पहरा कटिल बंधन। यहां प्रतिकूल है सब कुछ, कहीं मरुस्थल, कहीं बादल, मगर तू मुस्कुराता चल, दिशाएं हो उठे उज्जवल, मगर तू मुस्कुराता चल, दिशाएं हो उठे उज्जवल। थैंक यू वेरी मच। जय हिंद, जय भारत। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, Dr. Sandeep Marwah. What a special recognition you have got. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for giving a standing ovation. राज़े उल्फत छुपा के देख लिया, राज़े उल्फत छुपा के देख लिया, दिल बहुत कुछ जला के देख लिया, और क्या देखने को बाकी है, आपसे दिल लगा के देख लिया।
दो कर। Please take your seats. He has agreed to take 2 questions. So the questions have to be specific, straight, simple. Yeah, 2 questions. Anybody? Anybody wants to ask him a question? Yes. Come first, sir. Sir, only question, no statement.
Good morning, sir. I'm Ashwini Agrawal, Cost and Management Accountant. So you said that you have to be all-rounder in Atmanirbhar. There is also saying, jack of all, master of none.
No, I never said that.
No, I said, this is also said. How it reciprocates, how it resonates.
Yeah.
How it resonates with the antonium thing, Atmanirbhar. You said all-rounder, one has to be all-rounder. The other option is jack of all, master of none. Where do we stand?
No, see, you will find in English and Hindi lot of phrases covering both sides always. Our ancestors were very smart. They have covered us all the time on both the sides. But here, when I said here all-rounder, it means please keep your interest open for other things, because you never know when you're going to get another opportunity, probably in some other industry. If you are dead, if you're not interested, if you don't take any pain, if you have no inclination, then probably you may lose a very charming opportunity, which probably could have been bigger than what you're doing right now, because you never know. So when I say all-rounder, that means keep your interest on in side by side. I will never say lose your concentration from the business what you're doing, like what I'm trying to do. I started with films, television and media. Today I have got 14 colleges, including law. People are shocked when I say I have a law college, one of the finest law college of town, Asian Law College, Asian Business School. And many people, they don't know, but I am running, and they are actually far better than even the film school. More organized. Film, you know how it is. But then, so this is, you have to have inclination, idea, interest, and reading habits, other industries also. That's what I mean.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir.
Good evening.
So, this is Imrose from Marketing Seekers. I have a question with a combination. First, I want to ask, in 1986, when everyone was saying you're a mad person, what are you doing? What exactly set back you to be on your path so that you can have your successful Marwah Studio in 1991? And my second question is how we can work with Marwah Studio, because I'm from a media industry.
Oh, lovely. That's nice. You're most welcome to come and meet us. Probably, you never know, we may be able to do something together, that's for sure. We are open for many things at the same time, And I'm happy because I've been working on so many other inputs and things, and it's now my 9th world record. We have 9 world records. And the 9th world record is that one single person has been nominated by 70 governments of the world as the culture ambassador. 9 years back, we created International Chamber of Media and Entertainment Industry. We created 196 international committees. I mean, this was just an idea, a vision to be to be known to the world and to build up a beautiful India relation with rest of the world. And why we opened this? Because idea was to support the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Rajender Modi, to have best of the relation with every country of the world. और आज ये आलम है कि जहां से प्रधानमंत्री जिस कंट्री से वापस आते हैं, मैं उस कंट्री में वहां चला जाता हूं. वो तो एक बड़ी जबरदस्त इमेज क्रिएट करते हैं और मैं ग्रास रूट लेवल के ऊपर काम करना शुरू कर देता हूं. माय नेक्स्ट ट्रिप इज नाउ टू यूएसए बिकॉज नाउ दैट he's come back from USA creating a beautiful repo and a wonderful presentation which has given of India to the whole of USA. And yesterday I'm sure you must all be watching what a presentation in France. And my next trip will be again France, though France I went only 6 months back. Now, what I'm coming down to your answer, 86 when I was totally rejected by the different departments of the government of India and state government, obviously I'm a human being, I got disheartened, I felt I'm cheated. Imagine, I was just 26-year-old that time. And I felt there is no place for youth in this country. There is no one to look into your vision and thinking because you don't belong to a very big family. You know, all those things, obviously they come into sideline. These are sidelines. But the most important thing is that you have to be adamant. You have to have very strong determination. You have to have conviction. You have to be very sure about your project, what you are launching. And the biggest part, why I got achieved, because I had done my research. Even at that time, in 86, I did my research. I found there are only 3 film schools. I found there are only 3 film cities in the country. I knew that we are the largest film producing country in the world. I knew that we have largest number of theaters in Asia. I knew that almost that time 5 million people are working in this industry. So I knew that where we are going to be. Today, when I started, I read that we are almost a 60,000-70,000 crore industry. Today, we are 3,90,000 crore industry. We are going to be 4,25,000 crore by 2025. That's my projection. And that's for sure. Indian GDP is growing at the rate of 7%. Media and entertainment industry is going at the rate of 14%. We are the biggest contributor to the GDP today. We are the 4th biggest media and entertainment industry in the world today. We are 6th industry in India. घर में 6वें हैं, दुनिया में 4थे नंबर पे है. So then point is this, your predictions, your assessments, your experience, and all that comes when you have a wonderful research. So anyone who's trying to get into a new project, trust me, do your research well. 50% of the risk is over. And that what helped me when I did my research. I was quite sure that for next 20 years at least I will be able to fulfill my requirements and I will be able to serve my family. मैंने तो नहीं सोचा था कि मारवा स्टूडियो इंटरनेशनल ब्रांड बन जाएगा और AFT जो है दुनिया के पहले 10 सबसे बड़े फिल्म स्कूल बन जाएंगे और we will be the center of excellence and what not. But then that all comes with your hard work, your honesty, your commitments, and all that what I have explained you in Atmanirbhar. And please do come. We have ample scope for many people to join hands, and I will definitely request BNI, the organizers, if they want to recommend some people. Luckily we have a national and international radio station. We have a television station. We would love to cover some of you on our TV and on our radio station.
लेटेस्ट खबरों के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें हमारा YouTube चैनल या फिर लॉग इन करें www.delhidarpantv.com। खबरों की कवरेज और विज्ञापनों के लिए संपर्क करें इस नंबर पर।